The episode begins with a sweeping aerial view of a vibrant city at dusk, the sun setting behind towering skyscrapers. The camera slowly descends, focusing on a particular neighborhood where the mix of modern and historic buildings creates a unique, almost nostalgic atmosphere. The streets are alive with the energy of the evening, as people hurry home, meet for dinner, or simply enjoy the fading light of the day. We are introduced to Eva, a talented and driven graphic designer, who is working late in her stylish apartment. The space reflects her creative nature, walls adorned with her artwork, sketches scattered across her desk, and a large window that offers a breathtaking view of the city below. The soft, ambient music playing in the background adds to the tranquility of the scene, contrasting sharply with the undercurrent of tension that's about to be introduced. Eva is deeply focused on her latest project, her eyes scanning the screen as her hands move deftly across the tablet. Despite the calm setting, there's an intensity in her expression, a desire to perfect her work, to pour herself into every detail. This moment of concentration is interrupted by the buzz of her phone. She glances at it, a smile forming as she reads a message from her best friend, Mia. They've planned a weekend getaway, a brief escape from their busy lives. Eva's reply is quick, her smile lingering as she returns to her work. However, as she shifts in her chair, her gaze falls upon a photograph framed on her desk. The camera zooms in on the photo, a snapshot of happier times. It's a picture of Eva, Mia, and another woman, Sarah, taken during a carefree day at the beach. They're laughing, arms around each other, the bond between them evident. But as Eva looks at the photo, her smile fades, replaced by a somber expression. The memory of Sarah, who passed away under mysterious circumstances, weighs heavily on her mind. The camera lingers on her face, capturing the subtle shift in her emotions before she gently sets the photo down, pushing the thoughts away. The scene transitions to a high-end restaurant in the heart of the city. The atmosphere is lively, filled with the sound of clinking glasses, laughter, and the murmur of conversations. At the center of this gathering is Liam, a charismatic entrepreneur celebrating a recent success. He's surrounded by colleagues and friends, all eager to share in his triumph. But beneath Liam's charming exterior, there's a hint of unease, a sense that he's distracted, even as he engages in conversation and raises his glass in a toast. As the celebration continues, Liam discreetly checks his watch. The camera captures his fleeting glances toward the door, his mind clearly elsewhere. After a few more minutes of polite conversation, he excuses himself from the table, his movements purposeful as he navigates through the bustling restaurant. The camera follows him as he steps out into a quiet alleyway adjacent to the building. The contrast between the warm, lively interior and the cold, dimly lit exterior is stark, emphasizing the shift in mood. In the alley, Liam pulls out his phone, dialing a number with urgency. His voice, when he speaks, is low and tense, the words hurried and clipped. The conversation is brief, the details unclear, but it's evident that something serious is at play. As he ends the call, the camera zooms in on his face, capturing the worry and determination in his eyes before he slips back into the restaurant, resuming his role as the gracious host. The narrative shifts once more, taking us to a luxurious office high above the city. The room is spacious and meticulously decorated, with large windows that offer a commanding view of the skyline. Seated behind a grand desk is Aidan, a man of power and influence. His demeanor is calm, almost detached, as he reviews a dossier filled with documents and photographs. The camera pans over the contents of the file, revealing surveillance photos, financial records, and other sensitive information. Among the photos is one of Liam, clearly marked and highlighted. Aiden's expression remains impassive as he closes the file, placing it on the desk with a calculated precision. He leans back in his chair, his fingers steepled, a small, almost imperceptible smile playing at the corners of his mouth. The camera lingers on him, capturing the cold, calculating aura that surrounds him. There's a sense that Aiden is a man who always gets what he wants, no matter the cost, and Liam is now a part of his plans. The scene transitions back to Eva, who is preparing to attend an art gallery event where her latest works are being showcased. The camera follows her as she finishes getting ready, her movements graceful and confident. Despite the earlier moment of sadness, Eva is excited about the evening ahead. The gallery is a place where she can share her passion, connect with others, and celebrate her achievements. As Eva arrives at the gallery, the atmosphere is electric. The space is filled with art enthusiasts, collectors, and fellow artists, all admiring the works on display. The camera captures the vibrant energy of the event, the conversations, and the admiring glances directed toward Eva's pieces. She moves through the crowd with ease, greeting guests, and engaging in discussions about her work. It's here that Eva and Liam's paths cross for the first time. The camera focuses on the moment their eyes meet across the room, a spark of recognition and curiosity passing between them. Liam, drawn to Eva's work and her presence, approaches her, and they strike up a conversation. The chemistry between them is immediate, their banter light and playful, yet there's an undercurrent of something deeper, an unspoken connection that both intrigues and unnerves them. As they talk, the camera cuts to a figure in the background, Mia, who is also at the event. She watches Eva and Liam with a curious, almost protective expression, her gaze following their every move. There's a subtle tension in the way Mia observes them, a sense that she knows more than she's letting on. But for now, she remains in the background, her thoughts and intentions unclear. The episode begins to build toward its conclusion as the camera takes us to a final, mysterious location. In a dimly lit room filled with old photographs, documents, and a large corkboard covered in red strings connecting various people and events, the camera reveals a figure whose face is obscured in shadow. This person is meticulously adding new photos to the board, images from the evening at the art gallery, capturing the moment when Eva and Liam met. As the figure steps back, the camera pans out to reveal the entire board, with Eva's photograph at the center, surrounded by a web of connections. The atmosphere is thick with tension and foreboding, the sense that Eva and Liam are now caught in something far larger and more dangerous than they could ever imagine. The shadows have begun to move, and the game is now in motion, setting the stage for the unfolding drama, intrigue, and suspense that will drive the story forward. To know about the next happenings, do subscribe to our channel.